Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the CDP stream where we do pair programming, working on current issues within the CDP. Today, I am joined with Kahlil. Say hi, Kahlil.
Hey, everybody.
And so today we'll be working on the bloom filter, which we have worked on in the past, and Kahlil has made one custom made for the CDP. In I think it was stream 13, where Kahlil did a nice presentation on to explain how the bloom filter will work. Where we're having two bloom filters that will be swapping out from each other. And today I have with me is that code ready to be implemented into the CDP. So we're going to be working together to implement that. So if I can just there we go. I got Trixie here helping me out. Okay. Awesome. So what we got here is we've taken the bloom filter and put it into that Kahlil made and put it into a class. So I kind of just threw this together quickly. So there probably might be some issues. I think I just finished compiling here, and we do have one issue right here. So we're jumping right into the thick of this right now. Is that next message shadows a parameter? Max end message.
Yeah, I think we're talking about what does this error mean exactly now? I'm actually doing it right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I think so. Maybe a naming conflict. I'm just quickly looking at Stack Overflow. Is there something else named that same thing?
Yes, that's right. Yes. Okay, so there's actually a bunch of these, so I don't. Yeah, I want to set these global variables.
Yeah.
And then there we go. Alright, so let's see. Let's compile that real quick. So while we're doing that, I'm actually going to transfer these, or actually just make copies of the files. Let's see. Sorry, let's just go here. I'm just going to move files because we have a branch that we worked on during another stream for the bloom filter, and so we're going to use that one. And because basically all we really need to do is swap out the bloom filters, and we should be able to get pretty close to have it running. So let's go to Arduino, libraries, ClusterDuck protocol, and SRC, bloom filter, and then and what here? Okay, so let's see. It's still compiling. In the meantime, I wonder if this will check out after. Alright, so we'll do git checkout. Let's see, let's say git branch. Let's see which ones we have here. Let's see. Where are our stream ones? Alright, I have to find which stream that is. Let's see, in the meantime, is this still compiling? We have a couple of warnings, but which actually recently we have fixed a bunch. Let's go to... This is taking a really long time to compile. So Kahlil, I actually had a question for you.
Sure.
On for the headers that you have that you include.
Yes.
Do you use both of these, stdio and stdlib, or is that just kind of just passive?
Standard in out. I know that's definitely was for printing and console stuff. Standard live. I might use that, but the thing is, they're so standard. I forget basic functions. I just kind of assume we have it. It might be in there, so I can't tell you for certain which functions specifically in them I use.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, so that's because since they're so standard, it's very easy just to put them in. And we actually, I think recently from one file we removed one of these. And it actually improved the amount of space that we had because we weren't even using the stdio for the file, and so we just didn't include it just for space reasons. So I was just wondering when you had it if you were using these two.
Yeah, I mean I know definitely for printing and stuff and kind of command line console stuff, but probably not for your purposes. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, actually I think the prints still work. I'm not sure because we do call stdlib somewhere else, so I don't know. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Okay, let's see. Stream. See, I think it was stream 10 was the last one we did. Let's see. Include. Yes. Okay. So I want to go to stream 10. Okay, git checkout stream -10. Alright. Cool. Alright, so now we're on stream 10. And we're going to want to add in our files here. So we're going to get rid of this bloomfilter.hp. So this is the one that we had used before. And this is much longer. And so you can see here they have their bloom filter, and so some similar stuff here, but we're going to, so this is I think a bit more than what we need, and this is why Kahlil was working on creating this new one. So we have a new file here. We're going to do bloom filter. Bloomfilter.h. Okay, and then that's actually our here bloom filter. Can I just drag this and drop it in here? Actually, yeah, let's do that. Replace that. Bloomfilter.h. Okay, pretty simple. Just only need a few functions. And then we have our CPP file, which we're going to add right here. All right, and I think we're in business.
I actually have a question for you, just for looking at the header file. So how does I guess in this code base adding items to the bloom filter, how does that work? Because I guess there's no explicit method to add.
Yeah, so that's the check filters. So it passes in a character array.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think this is pretty much what you pass in. Trixie, please. Mm-hmm. Sorry, the dog's just digging behind me. I don't know if you can hear that. This is here. Play with your toy. Anyways, so Yeah, so this check filter is basically the one that's handling all
So it does
the checking
both the
and
adding and checking.
the adding and checking. I'm trying to, so that's kind of part of the discussion while work on here is figuring out does should we split that out.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah, but I believe in my original C file, I had them in three, I two separate functions where I had the logic for adding and then another function. Yeah, so I had a function which was void for adding, and then another one which returned an int for for checking.
so let's see. So this is what I had. So here, so I had. Or maybe you had sent me an old one because because the one that I had was this here,
Oh, let me
where
check real quick. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So you had the where you generate the hash indices for the string, right? So
Uh-huh.
and then here you do the hash function with the seed. So here's also another
That looks.
question.
Yep.
For the seeds, do you generate? I didn't see that it generates new seeds.
No, you
Um,
generate them once at the beginning. You generate K seeds.
would when you empty a bloom filter, would you need to create a new set of seeds?
Nope, nope, no need at all.
Okay, so there's very unlikely that you would run into. Uh, okay, so you just need the seed once. Okay.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay, that's enough randomization. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay, all right. Okay, good. So yeah, so I took literally. So you had three steps, right? You had the generate hash indices, you had the set corresponding bits in the bloom filter, and then you had then like three here switch filters if necessary.
Yeah, that's yeah. Those are the three steps. I'm just looking at specifically the file I sent you to make sure that because yeah, I believe I broke it up into three functions. There was the check filter, then there was the init bloom filter, and then there was the add
Okay.
message to it.
Oh, me, I had the wrong. I was going off the wrong file.
Now I'm pulling up that email I sent you right now. So just give me a second.
Yeah. So that might make it a little easier. But yeah, so I think so also one other thing here is you have this message counter that goes up by one each time we check the filter, but if it's already in there, I don't think you decrease the message counter because you switch the filter based off of the message counter, right?
So okay, so first thing I found what you sent you. Yes, and what I sent you I believe is correct, and I believe that's what you have there. It has all the things. Is that the same exact file that I sent you? You have right there.
No, this is no. This is the one where I converted it.
I see. Yeah,
but it
so
was just this in main. All this was in main.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. Yeah. So this should it looked like everything was together. So yeah. So the message counter. Yeah. Do we need to add into it the message counter to go only up when there's a new message that is in the because you had it at the beginning.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah. So
Let me put that
right now. Okay. Yeah. So as of right now, yeah, the message. Yeah, having at the beginning, that means, yeah, every time, even if you enter a string that was already in there, the message counter would go up. So,
so then we put it here.
That's a good point. Yes, there'll be, yeah.
There. So that's where we want to put it.
No problem.
Okay, good. All right, cool.
Yes, that's a good point. So, yeah.
Okay, good. So we got that. All right, so now it comes down to implementing this. So let's see. I don't think it's in duck.h, but let's see. Yeah, here. Okay, so we want to do. It's bloom filter right there. All right. So that should go away or not. Cannot open source file. Why can't you? All right, so then let's go to duck.cpp. So what we were doing before is that we want every device to be able to, every duck be to utilize this bloom filter, and so that's why we have this in the duck. Here, duck.cpp. All right, so here, yes, was also complaining because filter.h. Is it still also giving? Oh no, okay, so that's fine. Okay, for our reason, this one, it might just get make itself happy later. All right, so let's see. So we fixed. Okay, so let's see. Let's look here for bloom. Oh, it's the only time we call it here. Where, let's see, maybe do we do it in duck radio? Okay, here, duck packet. Let's see here.
Maybe there's an underscore? Is that a?
Yeah, so let's see, I'm trying to find where, because this is what we have worked on for another stream, so let's see. Okay, so here. So this doesn't exist anymore. Filter. Let's see, it's not. This is also bloom filter. Right, okay, there we go. Prepare for relaying. So yeah, so prepare for relaying. So if we look, because so what we're why having this going to prepare for relaying? Because prepare for relaying says it is where we check, hey, is this message, have we seen it yet? Yeah, update or receive packet if it needs to be relayed in the mesh. So this is where we check, do we want to relay this message? So if we go to duck packet.cpp, we should find a bloom filter right here. .h. Okay, and then we need to change the names here. Bloom filter. Okay, so now, so before we had a contains function, and we have a data buffer. Okay, so contains.
So that would correspond to the check something about checking the filter. So if check filter returns, so I returned. How I wrote it is it returns an int, or I guess a Boolean variable. So if it returns 1 or 0, that's what we're checking for. That would be the equivalent here.
Yeah. So this would be check filter. Okay. So this is sending. We're just sending the data buffer. But check filters takes.
So just so it's a character, so that's a string you entered.
Mm-hmm. So this is a byte vector. So what we need to do is we need to either change. So okay, so how we had it before is that there were two functions, one for a check, and then there's one for an insert. So maybe what we do is we change how we had this set up, right?
Yeah, so that's how I initially modeled the code. I had one specific function for add and another specific one for check.
Okay, so we'll do contains. And
Yeah,
then
and
we'll do, so that will return an int or a bool, same thing. And then we want to basically do the same thing.
all right, so I'm looking at the contains function I wrote. That seems like the contains function. Oh, I see. That's all in main.
Let's see, put contains and make this insert. There we go. So we want to do contains and insert. So the contains part is both.
So for yeah, just so I can just briefly summarize for the contains, for the check part, all you have to do is, all I did was just you have the string, and you just use the seeds we already have to find what the equivalent hashes are, and then you do the bitwise operations on the Bloom filters to check if that string is in the Bloom filter. So at a high level, that's what we're doing in the contains.
Yeah. And so let's see. So we have, so if we go here, we
so we have the string. So then the first block is just getting the hash indices. So remember, we have our string, and we have our k hash function, and it corresponds to k hash indices, and those are the indices we want to all set to 1. And what we're doing in this function is checking if they're already, all set to 1, basically. So that's just getting. So that's the first block, just getting the hash indices for the. Let me see. Yes. Yeah, that's getting the hash, and that's once you have the seeds, that's going to be a deterministic process, because we have the same string, the same seeds. It's always going to give you the same hashes. So that's all the first block is doing. And then after that, we have the inset array. So I defined the variable in the set. I believe, yes, that array has all our k. It has k indices. So
yeah. Okay, array contains all indices. Okay.
Yeah. And then so this is what I'm talking about here. I believe here you've combined the add and check. So right here, what this functionality is, though, this is add. What we're looking at actually, this is what you have to do in add. Yeah.
So
So I guess what you have is somewhat of an old version of the code, because what I'm looking at here, I explicitly separate them all out, but all the logic's still
is it separated? Okay, yeah. So is this number 2 here? This is where you're adding. Yeah, set corresponding bits in Bloom filter.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So, and then the checking is at the end. Yeah. So that last part is where I'm checking. So.
Wait. So So
I'll tell you exactly what the adding part ends. So where I do the Bloom add. So set the corresponding bits in Bloom filter, and then so at the end, set the corresponding bits in Bloom filter, bit update. So yeah, at the end of those, that bit update, that if else block, if active filter equals 1, else, I believe, at the end of that else block is and then as you can see, you stop before. No, not there. Up a little more. You're too far. Yeah, right. That's there, fine. Because you can see, and then what's under you is the check part.
Okay.
And as you can see, I said check filters. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So wait, so you're adding before.
So if you want to break it up into three separate functions, you can just add a string. You can check for or check for a string, or
Yeah.
You can do. You don't have to do them one before the other. I mean, it makes sense to, I guess, I mean, you can do it either way. You can check for a string if it's in there. You can add it first. It doesn't matter which way you do them. But it's totally fine to separate out the logic. I believe that's what the existing implementation did.
So this is the add part right here.
Yeah.
So you're adding it. So depending on the active filter. Okay, got it. So.
Yeah, and including the generating the hash. So also part of the add thing is to generate the k indices.
So let's see.
That part's it. Yeah.
Here else, and then for. Okay, so then here it's checking.
Yeah, to checking the filter. So as far as the check, so to build a check function, again, you have to do the thing where you regenerate the the hash indices for the string, the corresponding hash indices for the string. But once you do that, then it's just checking. Instead of doing the add operation, you do the check operation to check.
I see. Okay, so you're doing this set indices twice.
Yeah, getting the indices, and again, that's a deterministic process. Yeah. Every time, you don't need to know anything. You just need to know what string you have and what seeds you have for your bloom filter, and then generate the hashes and either add or check.
Okay. So for both adding and checking, you're gonna have to do this. If we were to have separate functions, we would have to do this basically twice, right?
Yes, it's possible. Yeah, it's possible that can be improved on, but for now,
No, that's fine. I'm just trying to figure out how to split this up because this is actually me. Can you send me might be a little bit easier.
Yeah, I think that this is an attachment. I emailed you. I think you might be going off an older version of something I sent you last time. But what I have is definitely I specifically broke up the add and check functions. And let me email that. Or actually, let me send it to you again.
Yeah, let me just let's see here.
Because it's on the last thread I sent it to you, but
let me see. Well, there we go. And then
this was on July 8th.
July 8th. Okay, here I see it.
You see it, yeah.
Struct.
Yes.
I see it.
Void. So there we go. So it's I explicitly broke out the line. You can see it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's exactly what I told you. I just did it there. So.
Okay, so here, why don't we just open up a new file, and we'll just paste this in here. And then this is not plain text. This is C++ or C. Okay. All right. Yeah. Here. Okay. Okay. So you have your bloom add. So this is what's B.
Okay, so this is that's just the main. So the main function, which I call, you can see an example of those three functions.
Okay.
The user enters a string. It's called bloom check to check if the string's already in there. If it's in there, print if it's there or not. And then afterward, call bloom add on the string. And just add it and then repeats. So that's just a loop which calls those three functions. It emits the bloom filter, checks, and adds it over and over again. So it's a simple demonstration of how it works.
Okay. All right. So you have your bloom init. Yeah, bloom filter.
I made a C struct.
Yeah. Which actually we could do too. Alright, and so let's see, struct bloom filter, so when you create it, okay. Okay. So alright, so this
I find this is a lot better organized slightly than the last version.
Let's see. So actually this maybe we can do this a little. This is a little better. Okay, I think I was just working off an old one.
Probably that sounds like it. Yep.
All right, so struct bloom filter. Cause this works exactly the same way how we had it working before.
I just noticed it too. I like the look of this better already.
Yeah. Let's do it this way then. So let's see. Okay, so why don't we... Let's see, so what's the best way to put this? Um, yeah, so let's yeah, okay. So yeah, so we can do this. So if we yeah, 'cause I haven't used too many structs, but so instead of having this here, we can have that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then we can just treat it like a type now, like any other type.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then we don't need this component, right? So we're gonna have bloom filter init, and
So yeah, how?
you have your init
Yeah,
function.
I guess I made my own init function which returns the struct type. So yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so
that's
it's all pure C. Yep.
yeah, so that I think that is good because we want because that's what how for how we're passing it around as well. So we do this, and yeah, we want to return. Okay, that's good. And then you have your add. We'll take this, and we'll put that here. Only thing was like copying and pasting. It's always the format. I wish there was Beautify for C++.
Yeah.
Or C. You know, it's just always all over the place. And then you have your bloom check. And that's right here, contains. And oh, there. Okay. And then I believe there's probably some too many
extra parentheses.
Yeah, there you go. Of course there is. All right. So I think this is looking a lot better.
Great.
Undefined. Don't we have it in here though? Did I accidentally delete it? I think I might have accidentally deleted it.
Oh, the hash function, yeah.
Let's just throw this down here. Okay. All right, awesome. Okay, so this is looking better. All right, so if we, so I don't think we, all right, so okay, we got everything from here. Now let's see what everyone else is saying here. Oh, blue filter at H. So we don't have a class anymore. We have the struct. Right, I think, let's see, how do I do this for the, so I don't think we need these two. Oh, whoa, what did I just do? All right, there we go. And then, which one also has structs in it? Let's see, I think it's duck packet.h. No, what is it? Like types.
Yeah, how do we declare structs in C++
Yeah.
header file?
Yeah, I forget.
I forget too. I have no idea.
Lower packet here we go.
All right.
There we go. Yeah, so it's just like this. So we'll do something similar to this. Type def struct, and this is gonna be bloom bloom filter, and then in here we take all of this stuff here and put it in here, I believe. Yeah, I think that's
right.
Okay. Bloom filter. Okay. And then now we also need to declare the functions.
Mm-hmm. We just have init and add and check and the patch function.
Yeah, so let's see here. Oh yeah, because this is returns. Okay. Alright, that went through. Let's see, cannot overload function distinguished. Term type alone. So that's wrong.
I'm
so the
thinking
thing is overloading it.
Do we have to? Is the return type struct bloom filter or just bloom filter? Since we already did the type that, I don't know. Does that change anything? No. Made it work.
No. Let's see, it cannot overload. Yeah, so technically it's I think what's saying is that we're declaring it twice.
Uh-huh.
So if I remove this. Okay, now it's not complaining anymore.
Yeah.
Let's see, but here it's complaining. Let's see. Is it complaining here? No, it's not complaining here anymore. Okay. Let's see, Laura. Okay, we don't need Laura packet anymore, but duck packet. So instead of check filters, we're going to do, what was it? Was it components? Is that what we did?
Forget. I forget the name of the
filter.
Isn't.
Okay, so maybe here's the problem with the struct, because this. Oh, why? Oh, this is all red. Oh, because it's the. Alib.
I was doing something from standard library.
Yeah, that's probably why everything turned red. Oh, and then this is STDIO.
Standard IO. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll probably change those out for what we're using. We have a different.
Yeah.
We have a different logger. Okay, so that's happy now. So I think part of the issue is that it's called bloom check. There we go. So let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, so class unnamed has no member, so we can't do it like this because it's not a member function.
Okay.
So that's okay. So So that's why if we had the as a class.
Oh, I see. So this is the idea of because it's a struct. I'm directly accessing the struct's properties there, and we can't do it this way.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So because we can't access any of these functions, or unless it's part of a class. So, but we could just create a class that uses a struct bloom filter.
Okay.
Or so what we can do. Let's see here. Because so if we do. Yeah, so if we make here class bloom filter. So then we have public struct bloom filter struct bloom filter. What was it? What did we call it? Init. Bloom init.
Bloom init, yeah.
All right. So what does it think about that? Okay. Okay. So far so good. All right. So I think then we just let's see if we add these. Bloom check. And then we have here. All right. Okay. So.
Do we also need to declare the hash function?
Yes, we do need to declare it, but we can make that one private.
Okay.
I think, because anyways, no one needs. It's yeah, the only one that's using the hash function, right? Is
that's completely internal to the
yeah. And then so what we want to do here is bloom filter. I think is add this to all of these, and I think we'll be good. Unless I'm leaving a trail of errors behind me. Oh, oops. I think. Oh, that's not. Alright, what does it say here? Declaration is incompatible. So I didn't like adding that. But it worked fine for this one. Maybe is it because the struct is not part? Maybe if I make. Says bloom filter may not be used in elaborated type def.
What's the error we're getting?
Type def bloom filter may not be used as an elaborated type specifier. Let's see. Let's see. Using structs in C classes. Oh, so it's like kind of like one or the other. Let's see. Struct object. Oh, okay. So okay, so I think we had to choose one or the other, so we can't use struct with a class. So Because I'm looking online, it says like use structs or a class. Let's see, point.h. Yes, this is kind of what I'm looking at right now. So how accept all cookies. So struct point. Maybe just do it like this. Forget the class part. Get rid of class.
Oh, are you making edits right now? I can't. Your screen.
Oh, you can't see my screen?
No, I can see the screen, but it's just the static page of the code. I don't see any edits you're making.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Hold on a second here. I'll stop presenting and I'll present again. This one, share. Can you see?
Yeah. Okay, yep. Back to.
Okay. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. So I think what we had earlier was better. So here we do this and get rid of that. And we just have it like this. Okay, so that looks good. All right, and then we just get rid of these components. I think is how it goes. Oh, but it's saying it's overloading. Why is it overloading?
Distinguished by return type. So that's, I guess, two functions with the same name but different return type. That's what it's complaining about.
Different return types? Should be the same. So, because, let's see, waypoint.
What was the error? The error, I thought it said can't overload functions only distinguished by return type. Is that what it said? So same functions, different return types, or did I get that wrong?
Let's
distinguished
see,
by return type alone. So am I wrong, or does that mean that, yes, they have different return types but the same name?
Well, they have the same return type. The struct returns a bloom filter.
Yeah, struct bloom filter, and then the other one returns a struct bloom filter too?
Yeah, maybe if I just do this. That no, it doesn't.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong on that then.
Let's see.
Because that's the only two places we have bloom init, right? Just the .h and the
yeah. So I have.
C++.
Yeah. So I have here.
Or maybe actually go back to the other. Did you also declare it at the top in the other file?
No, I didn't declare it top.
Oh, okay, good. Okay.
When I define it, I only have when I define it.
Yeah.
Cannot overload functions. This is a return type. Let's see. What does that mean? Google, give me the answers.
Yeah, looking at Stack Overflow, it seems to mean what I said. It's functions with the same name but different return types, but.
I literally copied it.
About. Yeah, that's what's complaining about. Are we missing something here? We just have bloom init, and then it has the parameters and returns a struct bloom filter. Are we saying it's complaining about overloading? Did we declare it one too many times? Or, I don't know.
Well, because we include here the bloom filter, the header file, right?
Yeah.
And so it's basically saying that, okay, well, that function was already defined here.
Yeah.
But it's the exact same function, but it's essentially been already defined. Bloom filter is exactly the same. Unless there's something weird going on. Because
if you just commented that out and it doesn't complain about the other functions? The other ones are all right.
Well, the problem is that if I comment this out and we include the bloomfilter.h,
Oh, I see.
then
Yeah.
then you're not able to use it.
Yeah. No, I was just saying, I was just for debugging, just to see what was going on.
Yeah. So
But, yeah.
I mean, if I comment that out,
Just, do we still get the same error for the other functions?
no,
Or is
they
it just
don't.
Okay, yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was trying
So
to see.
it's
So something,
yeah. There's something
something
wrong.
about I think maybe the way we did do the type def, the defining the struct in the header and the implementation file.
Let's see.
The
If
way we
we
do that.
void point set coordinates. I mean, like they do it the same way we do it here. Like this void point set coordinates, void point set coordinates.
They don't do type def though. They just do structs. You put a type def.
Oh, okay, maybe. Oh, wait, that might be why. Let's see. I don't say type def, just struct.
Yeah, because I think type def sets an alias.
Let's see. Okay.
Or
And now it's happy.
oh, great.
All right, that's what it was.
All right.
Okay, so I think what was happening is that we had two different structs. Oh, do we need this struct here?
I don't know.
Oh,
Actually, yeah, the interplay between header and implementation files. That's I'm a little less familiar with that, so I'm not.
Yeah, this is. Let's see if I get rid of that. Does it break? All right, it did not like that. Everything's red. Okay, let's put that back. Okay, so I think it needs it on both, but because I did type def, it. All right, here. Let's put this up here. Oh.
Seems like we're
Yeah. Okay. I think we're good. Huh. So here's part of the problem. So you have struct bloom filter, but before what I did when I have bloom filter down here and I hover over it, it says this is unnamed. Struct unnamed. But I don't know, this is really strange. Do I may not declare it here? Wait, I may have been declaring this wrong in the H.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Struct.
Okay. Yeah. Just the struct. Okay. So I think what I think is I don't need any of this stuff here.
Yeah. Kind of. Yeah. Just like the functions. Just say the name of it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see. Give it a second to. All right. Okay. I think we have it now.
Great.
Awesome. Okay. I think that looks good. All right. That's. All right. Now we go to duck packet. So complete class type. Bloom filter is not allowed.
Pointer to incomplete.
So I think what we want to do here is I think what we want to is add in here filter. We were gonna just pass the filter to bloom check. Oh yeah, that's what was missing. Yeah, look at that.
Oh wow, how convenient.
Okay, so yeah, all right. So,
but the third parameter is we don't have.
Yeah. So what we need to do is we need to do a little data conversion.
Okay.
Because this is sending a vector with bytes, and you expect.
Yeah, I guess entered in character. So I guess bytes of characters, bytes of ASCII characters. There's a C string, so an array of bytes and each byte is one string character.
Yeah, so we this is each byte here is a character.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, actually, shouldn't it automatically convert? Should it automatically convert?
It's very possible. So I want to, make sure I say this right. So what I expect is, when I did it, characters typed it in the main line, and I saved it in a character array. So so it's an array of characters. It's expecting. So if that's an array of characters, then
Yeah, it's an array of characters, but it's in the type of byte. But a character is also a
okay.
byte, right? A char is a byte. So
I
okay,
believe
so it
one
should be
char is
yeah. So okay, so that might actually be fine. That's why it's not me throwing an error. I don't know. We can just remove this here and see if it throws an error. It doesn't. Yeah, so I think it can convert.
All right.
So here and then. But we might want to keep this part here and add that to what you have here. So if we go to balloon check, and then we just have, let's see, that will be int message size. And then what do you do with message here? Let's see. Because what we have is we have like a byte stream, or just like it's a. So what's sending is the address of where the message ID starts.
Okay.
So
all I do with the message is just put those.
Oh, you do a while. So instead of a while. Let's just do a for loop.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so for
I'm sorry. What are we doing this for?
Oh wait, because when we over here when at duck packet, so you see data buffer and it says message ID position.
Yeah.
So we're getting the address of where the message ID starts, and then we have to iterate, each byte after, each address after that.
I see. Yes. Okay.
For and then here's the length.
Length.
The length of 4.
I see.
Yeah. So because
for
yours it's in yours it's kind of like, okay, well, whatever you give me, I will I'll just go to the end of it. But if you go into the end of this is like 200 characters potentially.
Mm-hmm.
And so so this is like, it's big. So either we do conversion to just where you only have we only give you the 4, or we say, hey, I'll only look for the next 4. You know what I mean? So this is also,
if I had to make a recommendation, it would be to, I guess, do as little as possible to change the internals of the hash function itself, because I actually did not write that. I've got that there's plenty of popular hash functions on the internet or whatever. That's one of the most popular algorithms. So I'm not sure, how the algorithm will change, its properties or anything. So if it's possible to do conversion or whatever conversion we need outside of that hash function, we'd probably recommend it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because you have this int c plus c. What is c? Oh, equals string, the address of the string plus plus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so so it's just so
So I can't tell you too much about the logic of why the hash function works so well, but it does.
Okay. All right, fine. We don't have to touch it for now. Maybe we just put it like to do, and we'll just send. Okay,
The
so
easiest thing to do would, I mean, yeah. So whatever you pass in the bloom check, like take whatever you need from that before you pass the bloom
but
check.
here's the other problem is that if we create a new um array, we might introduce a memory leak.
Okay.
So that's so if we can just say hey, because the data's already here. If we can just say hey, go there. So okay, maybe we try. Let's try it and see if we can get it to work.
All right.
Version of so it takes a pointer and increases it, right?
Yeah. So it takes the characters of the string and basically it runs through the characters of the string and modifies them to get a final number. So.
And then it has the hash, and then does what? A byte shift.
It shifts by 5 and then it adds
a bit
hash
shift,
and then
yeah.
adds and then adds the constant it got from that character of the string. So
Okay.
just manipulates mathematical operations on each character of the string. It's basically what happens. As to why it's such a good hash function, I can't tell you so much why, but it empirically is.
Okay, so let's just write a new function right here for I equals 0. Because so we just want to do this 4 times. I less than. So we're gonna have is message int message size. I less than message size. I plus. Okay, and so what we're gonna do is C equals
So if we're just doing that 4 times, then yes, C equals that, and then hash equals that, and then yeah.
Yeah, so we should see yeah, I wonder we should do a test. Let's see. I'm just gonna let it to do here. Loop outputs the same value as while loop.
Okay, so it definitely won't output the same value of the while loop because it depends on the length of the string, whereas with the for loop we're only going specifically message size.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's it would have been the same.
Okay.
The message size is the same.
Okay,
So whether the whether we put in a character array of the size of 4 versus saying stop at 4, it should be the same.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're putting in the address. So okay, so let's go up to here, int message size, and then here message size, and then there should be one more. And there we go, and then size. Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah. Great. But I would say definitely.
We'll have to check.
Yeah. Because that's key. Because again, I'm a little nervous messing with the internals of the hash function. But
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. So what's it not? too many arguments in function call. What?
And now we have to
We have to here. That's why. Yeah, you're right. Int size. Okay. And insert its bloom score add. Okay. That looks good.
Great.
And then you change, so within filter, you change the active filter, right?
Yes, that is totally internal to the struct. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Struct. Yeah, that's good.
So after you call add, that takes and you pass it the filter, it takes care of it. So, yeah.
Got it. All right. So I think we're let's see if this compiles.
That'd be amazing.
All right. So everything theoretically should work, but let's see if it compiles. And so duck packet. Okay, so a bloom check. What does it return? It returns a 0 if.
Yes, I believe. Yeah, 0 if it's, or I have comments there. 0 if it's not in there. 1 if it is in there, I believe.
And what was what did that convert to true and false? False is.
False is 0. True is 1.
Yeah, I think so too. So we're just gonna need to swap that. So I can just do here. I mean, we do this, but
yeah,
that doesn't. I should probably change the numbers around because that doesn't make sense if you read it right. If not already seen, return false.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. Maybe we can fix that, but it's gonna sense. Oh. Uh-oh. No such file or directory. What?
Filter.h?
Filter.h. Duck.h is not able to see it. Let's see. It says it's not able to find it. It's not able to access it. What?
In the right directory?
Yeah. So then include. I mean, duck packet has no problem. Did I spell it wrong? Yes, it did. Flitter. Bloom flitter is how I spelt it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that will do it. All right, let's see if it compiles. So yeah, so we'll see if we can get this to compile, and we've kind of reached time for today. But yeah, so let's just see if this compiles. But other than that,
fingers
here. We forgot the init. So filter equals.
Oh yeah,
equals.
The bloom init, I believe, and then the parameters. Although that's the other question, how the parameters get passed.
Yeah. And filter is, let's see, declaration. So here, so this doesn't exist anymore. And then we have, this is now bloom. Or is this? Yeah, bloom filter, right? Oh, whoops, didn't want to do that. Duck.h. Duck.cpp. Oh. So that's definitely not going to compile. Okay, so set up message routing. Okay, so here are all the parameters. Okay, and then Bloom init. So
I noticed I already probably have different parameters than whatever they defined. So
yeah, so what was the parameters that you used?
Well, I guess you can look at the definition. I believe it's so M number of slots, K number of hash functions. There's parameter W, which is just that's actually how much space a parameter for how much space.
Yeah, but what numbers
did
you use for testing?
For testing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just read them off.
oh, like it's just 16 slots, 2 hash functions, W equals 4, I think.
Yeah.
And max messages 8, and there was one more parameter, I forget.
The active filter, so I think that's just
okay,
one.
and I initialized it to 1. So yeah, 16, 2, 4, 1, 8. That should be all right. All nice powers of 2. Yeah. I think it's the right order too.
Yeah. So we got that.
Yeah, so it's a very small bloom filter, but yeah.
It's very small, but perfect for testing. All right. Okay. So I think so this should throw in an error. Okay. Well, let's see if there's anywhere else, but I think that's it.
Right.
Yeah. Filter. Yeah. Bloom filter. Or actually. Yeah, returns a filter, bloom filter, struct. Do I need to put struct bloom filter, or can I just leave it as bloom filter?
I always forget. Always forgetting that.
Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, because we have like what? Duck.h. Let's see here. Oh, it says it's struct, so it recognized it.
Okay.
Oh, what's this here? Forward declare. Oh.
Forward declaration.
For declaration of struct bloom filter. So include in the header file. 8.8.
Oh, because we have it twice, right? Or no, we don't.
No, this is a return.
That's the init. That's the init.
Why is it saying forward declare?
What does that actually mean?
I have no idea. I haven't seen that error before.
Is that an error or a warning?
It's an error.
An error. Okay.
Or wait, let's see. Oh, that's not the only one. Yeah, let's throw this up. Let's see. So the other one is invalid use of incomplete type struct bloom filter. Invalid use.
Incomplete type struct filter. Why is it invalid use?
I don't know. Maybe because it's not able to return. Let's see, so it returns a struct bloom filter, but it doesn't return what is the return? So it returns the bloom filter. I mean,
yeah, it returns the struct bloom filter. Yep.
Yeah, but it's looking. But it shouldn't matter, right? Because this is for here. Because this is says it's looking for a pointer to a bloom filter.
Oh,
Does that make a
yeah,
difference when you're returning? Should we return? But I think it. But I think it should be fine.
yeah. I think that. Um, yeah, it's expecting a pointer to bloom. That might be a problem, right? Because this function returns a struct bloom filter. It doesn't return a pointer to a struct bloom filter. Those are two different types. So that might be an issue. Although I don't know where the proper pace would be to address that. I'm not sure.
Let's see.
Because I'm definitely not, this definitely not returning a pointer to a struct bloom filter. It's we declared a struct bloom filter type and we init it and we return it. If you call the function bloom and init, it should just give
Let's
you.
see. How do we return?
So,
If I just return, where's the bloom filter? Idea.
It's possible to return a pointer instead inside the function.
Especially an expression. Wait, so how do I return?
Oh, you want to make it return a pointer? Yeah. Well, first you have to change the return type. Did you do that?
Yeah, I did that already.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then so what is bloom filter? So BF. So actually go up to the top of the function again. Yeah.
Oh,
so
we can
BF.
make...
Yeah. Okay. So that's probably declare a pointer and return it. There we go. And I guess return just BF. Yeah. So then return BF, not BF star. Just return BF. But then that would then those all have to be arrows now. So the dots.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
And there are a bunch of dots in this function. So
all right. This is fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, I want to do this. All right, there we go. Making progress. All right.
And there, yeah.
And there you go. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hopefully, it doesn't give us the same error again.
But I mean, I can already. We would probably have to change the declarations too in some header files. Because now
I changed this here.
Okay. Good. Never mind.
And because we already, when we do bloom check, we're actually looking for a pointer too.
Yes. So that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So when we do, because like here, everywhere we're looking for the bloom filter pointer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is a pointer. But we might have to change for... Oh, no. No, it's fine here. Yeah, no, it's already a pointer. Yeah. You're already using all arrows. Oops.
Yeah.
So...
Yes, because that makes sense, because if you're passing stuff around, you use pointer stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so this is much better. I think... Yeah, let's see if... Oh, alright. Uh-oh. Yeah, even how did we solve one error and get more errors than before? Too many arguments of function. Oh.
Hash function. Okay, hash functions have too many arguments.
Yes, I forgot to add int message size. All right, any other too many arguments? Let's see. Declared here. Yeah. Okay, so that was just all errors. Because I forgot this little P right here.
Sometimes seeing errors is progress.
Yeah, new errors is always progress. That's always a good thing to see. New errors is this is what we want to see.
Yep.
All right. Okay. This is the most painful part of working on hardware is you just had to wait for it to compile down here.
I was about to say, sounds like you have a pretty large code base or a lot of latency there.
Yeah. All right, it looks like so far so good. I don't know what it's doing. Why is it continuously repeating this? Huh. That's not... Oh, oh, it compiled.
Nice.
We did it!
Hey! Awesome.
Okay. Okay, so I am going to check that in. Alright, so we did lots of changes. Git commit -m added Kahlil's filter. And then git push. Let's see, owl stream 10. Okay, cool. All right,
Awesome.
so I think we'll leave it at that for now. We'll have to do some testing on the side. If you want to check it out, you can check it out on the Project Owl GitHub for fork of the ClusterDuck network. Try it out for yourself. Thank you again, Kahlil, for being on here and going through this journey of getting this working.
Happy to do it.
And thank you also for the code. It's really awesome and super excited to get this implemented into the official code base.
Yeah, I'm happy we actually were able to get something done in compiling.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, we got it. I gotta say, it looks way better than what I had before, and so I'm feeling pretty good about this. So. We'll keep you up to date on the moment of truth when we actually test it. So,
But please, because I have all kinds of anxiety. I'm certain it might break, but I don't know. Hopefully not.
All right. Thank you everyone for joining on the stream, and see you next week.